Okay, all right.
He
Now
can
I
fly
know
with
how
a
it works.
different killer
Thank
if he
you.
wants to, but he can't fly with
Thank
Mike
you.
Myers anymore.
So all right, let's see who's using now. Now I understand it, guys. All right, I'm late. All right.
Okay, it looks like he's going to be the Bam Bam, Mr. Oni. Okay. All right. He's found a survivor to give chase to. Okay, so they got two survivors working on one gen, a survivor up at the middle gen trying to break up the 3-gen strat for late game, and one survivor trying to loop him at kill shack. We'll see how they play this. The killer might elect to leave. Nope, he's gonna give chase. So we'll see how this goes.
Oh, get there. Oh.
Oh wow! I didn't think that vault was gonna happen. I thought he was gonna be able to get the hit. Good play on that survivor there. And he's committing to this survivor still. She baited the camping of the pallet to get him to swing, which she still goes down, but she did waste another 8 seconds or so. Oh man, the survivors tried to get a pallet save, and Domo walked backwards into the survivor, blocking her from being able to pull the pallet down. So good play on her part, or on his part.
All right.
All right, now the survivors were working on generators, but it doesn't look like they are anymore. So, yeah, it looks like they stopped working on the generators that they were initially working on. Okay,
that sounds scary.
yeah, so Domo waited until the survivors got the unhook so that he knows that there are two survivors over there, and then he popped his ability, and now all the survivors are insta down with that big club that he swings. It's this is probably one of the most terrifying killers as far as fear factor goes.
And Aldamo swinging his woo-ha. Oh my god.
Exactly.
Down right away.
Now he also has infectious fright, notified by the screams from the survivors that are within his terror radius when he downs someone. So we'll see if he applies pressure using that perk. Okay, that generator is about 50% completed. You got two survivors that are injured. Looks like they're going to waste some time healing. Great pallet stun. We'll see how this survivor plays off of it. She decides to rotate out, which is a good idea. Using the time that the killer takes to break the pallet to rotate to a safer area. Very smart. Excuse me, I'm having a cough attack right now.
Be careful with that, man. The killer gonna find you, man. Make too much noise.
I know. Okay, so the survivors have 3 gens popped now. They're doing a good job applying pressure. They're also doing a better job of not leaving a 3-gen strat. Oh my god. The 4th generator popped. Now, I think what they did there was the initial generators that they were working on at the start of the game, they got them close to being finished and then just left them alone and worked on other generators so that they can all pop at the same time. That's a very unique strategy, and it worked out in their favor. Oh. Oh, God. So this is a T and L, which can be very strong against Oni that has his power, because he can't take those tight turns. You see how the... Oh, that was nasty. Holy shit. Great play on Domo. He did see that there are 2 survivors in the area. We'll see if he uses that to his advantage. They are about to pop the last generator. That's another thing about competitive gameplay. I mean, if we were able to hear the survivors communicate with each other and how they're communicating, that's totally different than like public games. You know, these survivors are very strong. It would be actually really interesting to hear them talking
It would
about
be
their
great,
game
actually.
strategy in game. That would be really cool,
That
actually.
would be amazing. I'd love to hear it sometime.
Okay, so he gets a hit. I think it's probably too late for at this point, but we'll see what he does. They're gonna open up one gate for sure. We'll see the other gate. Oh, hello. And just like that, another survivor goes down. We'll see what he does with this. Yeah, he's gonna leave her and try to apply pressure. I think that's a smart play. Ooh. Oh my god, I would be terrified.
No, that's scary.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, I mean, there's really
Now.
nothing you could do at that point. Like, you just gonna kiss your ass goodbye and just
much.
take the hit.
Yeah.
So he's got the other survivor that was slugged did get picked up. So he's going to hook a survivor now, knowing that the other survivors kind of wasted at least 30 seconds to recover the dying state survivor. So good play. We'll see what they do. See if he can recover from this. It's not completely over yet. Don't camp, Domo. Don't camp. Apply pressure, bud. Apply pressure. Come on. You can do this. Yeah, I don't know. They got one gate open for sure. Oh, good. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get one, I think. He's waiting out Dead Heart. Yep. So he waited out the Dead Heart there, and I think he waited a little too long, and the survivor timed it perfectly. Unfortunately, it was too close to the gate. I think if I was him, I would have swung a little earlier so that he might have been able to recover the distance before the gate to get the hit if she timed the Dead Heart correctly, which she did. But again, great play by the survivors. This survivor team, in my opinion, is one of the strongest in this league. Yeah, great effort by Domo. We'll see if when they switch over to survivors, if they can make up the difference.
We will certainly see, and it looks like we're still finalizing these scores. So before I actually say, you can see them on the screen now, but before I actually say what they are, let's make sure that they are ready and done. So we'll wait for the word on that. But that
I'll go
was
over the perks a little bit while we're on the screen.
all right. So let us go over some of these perks while we're here. Turdmeister, since you are the professional, you got all the math ready to go. So tell me about some of these perks that you're seeing right now on the screen, man.
Sure. So obviously we've been doing a delay on the stream, and we're trying to make it more of a live thing. So in order to do that, we have to cover up the perks at the bottom just to kind of keep the integrity of the game and make sure there's no cheating going on. So we don't get to actually see the perks as it's happening. We can identify them as they're going on, like Infectious Fright, like I did. So the killer, he used Infectious Fright, and he used Pop Goes the Weasel to get some regression after hooking a survivor by kicking a generator. I didn't see him use that much, so that was kind of a wasted perk in my opinion. He definitely was trying to do more of the apply pressure by hitting people and not waste time going to a generator. So I think he could have maybe used something like maybe Ruin or something or maybe Corrupt Intervention to slow the generator progress. But it is what it is. He decided to use Pop Goes the Weasel. He used Tinkerer, which is a very good perk. Hiding once the generator gets to 75%, the killer is going to go undetectable, which means he'll have no terror radius and no red stain. And so that's a very strong perk with a killer like the Oni that can cover a lot of ground to get to a generator that's across the board, let's say, right? And then he used Enduring, which, again, that's not one of my favorite perks, but I see a lot of killers use it, so I really can't talk about it as much as I'd like to. I don't think it's that good, but a lot of killers use it effectively. I would say Poggy would probably be able to say something more about it, but he's not with us right now. As far as survivors go,
Spirits.
if you look, 3 of the 4 survivors had Dead Heart, which is a great substitution to the other exhaustion perks that were banned from this trial. The other person used Sprint Burst, which again is another exhaustion perk that was not banned. They did have, oh my god, 2 of them had Unbreakable or Unbreakable. Is that the right one?
Yes,
Yeah,
2 of them had Unbreakable.
Yeah, they had Unbreakable. I couldn't remember if that's what it's called. But yeah, that allows them to be able to pick themselves up once per trial if they recover fully from dying state. And I think that's actually what happened at the end of the game when the survivor was downed, and I said that
Yeah, that was
it's
her.
gonna take them 30 seconds to fully recover. Well, it did take them that, but the other survivors did not have to come to that survivor to pick them up, it worked out great. They had a couple borrow times, which are very clutch. It didn't pan out; they didn't need them, but it's good to always have that. And I see 2 Prove Thyself. Now that's interesting because if only one will apply if they're both on the same generator. So that's coordination as the survivors were making sure that, okay, if I have Prove Thyself, I'm going to be on one generator. The other person with Prove Thyself is going to be on another generator. And then the other 2 survivors will try to link up with them to make it faster. Very smart strategy. I think it panned out. That's why you saw those generators popping fast, 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's basically the perk builds that I see, and I'm gonna pass it back over to you, Drew.
Yo, it's Judge Drudy. Thank you, Turd, for that. Telling us all about the perks and all the things that I don't know what the hell is that it's about. So listen, Judge Drudy is back, and I'm here to announce the scores